Do you believe in writer's block?
No.
Good.
I absolutely think that's crap. The idea that you're going to sit there with your notepad or your book or your computer and it's going to come to you, and then it doesn't. I mean, you're basically sitting there unprepared. You didn't do your research. You don't have an outline. If you don't really know what you want to accomplish, go out there into the world and find it. But don't expect it to come to you like a magical moment. Mm-hmm. I think that is. Look, I mean, there is such a thing as a writer's problem, a story problem, I should say, where you kind of hit a point where the problem, or the story as you conceived it, is effectively ill-conceived in some way. That there's a hole in the story, or there's a problem that, well, now that I really realize it, that would this character really do this? Well, then maybe you need to go back into the it's usually way early in the story, and correct that. But I think that is another form of block where somebody feels that they've hit a wall in their story and they don't know how to fix it. But the fixing is either earlier in the story or it's doing more research and figuring it out. Maybe talking to somebody who's a little bit like this person, asking them what they would do in the same situation and figuring it out that way. But that's research. Some of what I describe as research is just exploring with people, just talking things through. But that's writing. These discussions, that's part of the process. Mm-hmm. I think some people think, oh, well, he just was at a party last night, and I don't know, he says he's working hard. But I might have actually accomplished a lot at that party. I met a therapist, I met this and that. We talked about, I ran into somebody who actually is in a particular crisis in their marriage, which is very similar to my own, the one that's in the story. And I asked them about, and suddenly there it was, there's the answer. I remember I had a problem with one of my plays, Valentine Triage, which deals with, among other things, there was the birth control, the Plan B, the contraceptive pill. And I was out one evening and I ran into an OBGYN. I didn't think to call around to find one, but there she was, right there at the bar. So I was saying, it occurred to me that there was an issue with the storyline that I had, and given that now the product was going to be available over the counter, why would they end up in a waiting room in a hospital, which is where the story takes place? And she said, well, there's a very good reason, because a lot of people want to have it under medical supervision. I mean, that's an elective choice. But it was like, oh my God, thank you. Now I can get back to work. But so we find things in the most unusual places, but it doesn't mean that we're not working. I mean, somebody told me once that I'm writing all the time. And it's true. I mean, I'm not actually writing but it's working in my head. Stuff is coming to me, processing and alive to hearing what's around me. I think, oh my God, that's something that one of my characters could say. That's a great line. I'll write it down. Sometimes I excuse myself from the table at places, and it's just actually to get something down because somebody said something brilliant. I'm just, excuse me, I just have to run to I'll be right back, because I don't want to lose it and I don't want to take the notes down right in front of them. It's like, my God, are you like recording what I'm And my wife would say that, worries about finding herself in my stories. But hey, it's material. It's everywhere.
Thank you.